Welcome back, friends. In our last class we have discussed about JQuery UI basic syntax, and we have just worked on this also. So this is the example. You can see we have created a slider, and this is the coding. So we are just going to remove this, and the title is JQuery UI draggable function. So this is the title for this class, and here inside the div tag we are going to start another div inside the body, div start, div close. So I'm just going to create a id here. Id is equal to, you can say, main, and inside this we are going to create another div, div start, div close. So for this div also we are assigning id, and I'm just giving the name Draggable, Draggable. So you can give any name. I have just given here Draggable. So now let's just use some css. At first for main, inside the style tag we are using hash for id and main. You need to call this class, and you can say the width of this main should be something like 500 pixel, and the height should be same 500 pixel. The background color should be gray, or you can say just silver or any color. Control S. Let's check and refresh. So not working. Main, main, width 500 pixel, height same, background silver. To start, div close, to start, div close. We are just giving purple. Control S to save. Come here and refresh. So you can see this working for right now. This just a box, you can say, or a div, 500 pixel by 500 pixel width and height. Now we are just going to call this draggable. Copy this and just come inside css, insert a hash sign, and call draggable, open curly braces, and you can say the width of this should be something like 100 pixel. The height should be same 100 pixel. The background should be something like yellow. Let's check. Control S and refresh. So you can see now we are just moving this draggable. So just come inside your JQuery here, and you need to just insert the basic syntax of JQuery: round bracket, dot, another round bracket, semicolon. Inside this, with single quotation, we are just inserting hash and draggable. So here you can just write draggable, Draggable. So draggable, it is just an event. So after that you can just open the curly braces inside this, and inside these curly braces you can just use many function. Like just save this. Control S for right now, refresh. So you can see now this draggable, you can drag this anywhere. So one more thing you can focus here, when we are just moving this or dragging this, so you can just drag this anywhere, you can put this anywhere, you can see. But inside this we are going to use something is called revert. So in revert you can just give this, for example, any value. For example, I am just giving true, and you can just end with just single comma. Control S. Now just come here and refresh. You can just drag this anywhere, but when you are moving it will just go in its place. So you can see, you can just drag this here and leave, it is just going on the just its current place. So number one was just revert. So number two is also about revert. Duration, you can give duration. rework duration. You can give timing, for example 2000 millisecond, or you can say 2 seconds. Control S and refresh. Now you can see it will move to the top in 2 seconds. So you can just give timing like 5 seconds, like 2 seconds, any timing you want you can give here. So now you can see it's just moving very slowly, just in 5 seconds. So you can just give here 5 seconds, half second also. Control S and just come here, refresh. Now you can see. And after this, what we have just opacity. We can use opacity here. Opacity you can just give 0.4. Control S. So you can just come here, refresh. No, you can just focus at the time of moving, so you can see the opacity. So at first you can see it is totally yellow background, but when you are moving this, at the time of moving, it's just decreasing the opacity. So you can just use opacity here. You can just use containment. What's containment? So you can just use a single quotation here inside this, and inside this you are using hash MAIN. Control S. Now come here and just refresh. So now you cannot move this you can say this draggable outside of this main. Now you can see you cannot move. If you are going to just remove these ones, Control X and save, refresh. Now you can see you can move this anywhere outside of this, but after using this function, you can save, you cannot move this outside. You can see only inside this main box you can use this. So this is the usage of just containment. After that we have axis. What is axis? Axis you can say just vertically, or for example you can put X to move it horizontally. Control S, refresh. So you can just move this horizontally, not vertically. You cannot move. If you want to move this vertically, so you can just use here Y. Control S, refresh. Now you cannot move this horizontally, only you can move this vertically. So after this, if you want to just change the cursor style, so you can just use cursor here. Cursor you can just set on pointer on move. Just for example move the first one. Control S. Now you can come here and refresh. Now you can just see at the time of just moving, so it is just a move option on this. So I'm just going to remove this. Just remove. Control S and refresh. Now you can see it is move option. So you can set this on pointer also. Pointer, it will give you a hand option. Control S. Now you can see this is the hand option. So after the cursor, what can we do? We can just we can apply directly function here. So for just applying function, you need to just write drag, and you can put a colon and just write the function. What is the function rule? Function, round bracket and curly braces. Inside this you can just insert a $sign, a round bracket, dot, another round bracket, semicolon. So inside this, for example, we are using this selector. Sorry, and here I'm just using CSS. For example, here also curly braces. So what can we do? We can just change the background color. So we can use single quotation, colon, another single quotation when we are using just property and value. So you are just giving the property here, background here. For example, from yellow to you can say white. You can just say white. Now you can save and come here, refresh. Now just move this. Not working. From yellow to white. Background. Let's check. Just cut these ones, Control X and save. Let's check this. Not working, you can see. Paste this again, Control S. .css background white. Yes, this is not draft, this drag. Control S, spelling mistake was there. Refresh. Now you can see this in white color. If we just cut this opacity, Control X and save, now you can see clearly. Refresh, it is yellow color, but at the time of moving it's just changing color on white color. So in last we have one more function. If you want to just make disable of this, just this draggable, you want to make this disable, so you can just use a comma here and write disabled, disabled. Control S. Now come here and refresh. Now you can see it's not moving, it's totally disabled. So it was about draggable function. I hope that you have learned what is draggable function. It's clear for you. So till next class, watch the video, do practice, and have a nice time. See you.